Imagine waking up every day weighed down by the same crushing questions. How do you keep your vision alive when the world around you is built to snuff out anything daring, anything different? How do you protect everything you've built from the endless storms of doubt and risk, from the pull to settle for safe and small? This feeling, this gnawing pressure, is familiar. It's the harsh truth behind why so many founders, investors, and leaders feel like they're running a never-ending battle against forces much bigger than themselves. The truth is, most financial systems are designed to slow you down, to cage your ambition inside rules and fears dressed up as security. But family money, real legacy capital, breaks this pattern in ways most people don't even realize. Family money isn't just stacked cash or quiet bank accounts. It's a wild, almost rebellious form of freedom that's been misunderstood, underestimated, even feared by many. When it's used right, family money becomes the ultimate fuel for entrepreneurs, the power to invent without constantly looking over your shoulder, the power to take the leaps that scare others away. But why? What is it about family money that empowers entrepreneurs while so many other types of capital trap them in endless cycles of compliance and control? Look closer. Family money moves differently because it's built on trust that stretches across generations. It's patient, unlike the impatient bets from typical investors who want quick returns and rigid rules. Family money understands that greatness doesn't always come on a schedule. It gives entrepreneurs the runway to get it wrong, to learn, to rebuild, and to soar when the time is right. It doesn't shuffle you into a box. It opens new rooms. It says, burn bright, fail forward, and chase what others think impossible. That's why those lucky enough to have access to family capital can think bigger, move faster, and refuse to water down their dreams. But here's the catch. This power isn't handed on a silver platter. Family money requires something raw and real from founders and leaders, a fierce commitment to align purpose with capital, a readiness to battle the old narratives that block innovation, and the guts to forge your own path even when it looks lonely. It's not about playing it safe, it's about playing it smart and bold. Most investors are chasing trends, but family money dares to build legacies. It's less about a dollar and more about belief. The belief that true value is created by those who dare to be different, who bake their true selves into their vision, who refuse to let system noise drown their unique frequency. If you've ever felt that relentless itch, that unbearable urge to not just make money, but to make meaning, you're hearing a call that speaks directly to you. Family money can unlock that door, but only if used with intention beyond the obvious. It requires a mindset shift from, how do I protect what I have, to, how do I activate this to multiply impact, to unleash a ripple that reshapes industries, societies, and futures. The world will try to trap you in the illusion of freedom, dressing it up like rules, conformity, and short-term gains. But family money is an act of rebellion against that entire illusion. It's the capital that whispers, you don't have to follow the herd. You can reshape the rules or even throw them away. It empowers leaders who are sick of waiting for permission, who burn with a fire that won't be dimmed by comfort or consensus. It's freedom that demands courage because it breaks you out of the system's tired narratives and lets you rewrite your own story. Here's a brutally honest truth. The biggest mistake is thinking family money is just about cash. It's not. It's about relationships, legacy, values, and above all, radical trust. A family office that gets this sees money not as a leash, but as a launch pad. It's why the most successful family investors don't just hand their money over. They weave deep understanding and alignment into every deal. They know that money alone can't build greatness. It's the intention, the shared hunger to create something meaningful, the willingness to embrace uncertainty, and to stand shoulder to shoulder when things get tough. Imagine having a partner who believes not just in your idea, but in your vision of yourself. Someone who doesn't care about quarterly earnings, but about the kind of impact you make in 10, 20 years. That's what family money can do. It partners with the rare leaders who refuse to be boxed in, who see beyond profits, who want to build legacies that outlast lifetimes. And this kind of capital can be relentless support when the pressure peaks, because it's fueled by something not easily shaken: trust in human potential. But this power is fragile. Without clear values, without relentless patience and brutal honesty, family money can become the weight that crushes innovative spirits rather than lifting them. It calls for leaders not afraid of hard conversations, of facing failures squarely and using them like fuel. It demands a ruthless commitment to learning, unlearning, and evolving. Family money thrives where ego doesn't. It's for those bold enough to admit when they don't know, when they need time, when the path is messy. This humility is what transforms resources into revolutions. There's one more piece most miss. Family money harnesses the strength of connection. It's not just individual capital. It's a network of stories, experiences, lessons, and sometimes hard-earned scars passed down. That network forms a web where rare individuals, founders who burn bright, investors who think long game, visionaries who rewrite the rules, can meet, align, and amplify one another. It's a fundamentally different kind of wealth, not just in dollars and cents, but in the rare, fierce synergy between minds who refuse to accept the world as it is and instead create what it ought to be. This network is the real magic. It's why family offices, when done right, look more like circles of trust than corporate machines. Because around these tables, differences don't divide, they empower. Contrasts fuel creativity, and what the system dreads, individuality fiercely protected and unleashed, thrives. The benefits are exponential: access to knowledge, emotional support during chaos, aligned investment horizons, and a space where unconventional ideas don't just survive but evolve into game changers. Here's where many founders get trapped: chasing the wrong type of money, the wrong kind of investors who want to tame fire instead of igniting it. Family money, done right, invites you to burn brighter, to be unapologetically yourself, and to define success on your own terms. It's a radical break from the safe and slow playbooks. Imagine being fearless enough to challenge old business models, to tackle huge problems not for a quick win, but for legacy, impact, and truth. Family money opens the door to that future. Yet, to unlock this treasure takes more than knowing its value. You have to embody the code that makes it work. You must be sovereign, your will and clarity the sharpest tools you wield. You must question everything, never settle for the usual answers or easy paths. You must be transformative, willing to redefine what's possible even in the face of massive resistance. You must be selective with whom you walk this path, because the wrong alignment burns twice as hard. And above all, you must be patient, playing the long game with a fierce heart that knows that real power takes time. This isn't about luck or inheritance alone. It's about harnessing a way of thinking, a way of living that refuses to bend beneath comfort or conformity. Family money is freedom because it allows you to live that way, to build that way, and to become that way. Fully alive, fully committed, fully unleashed. And when you grasp this power, your world changes. You shift from surviving to thriving, from being boxed in to breaking out. You find yourself not just funding a business, but igniting movements and crafting legacies that shake the foundations of complacency. So take this moment. Realize that the chains of the safe world can be broken. At your fingertips is a different path, a path where resources serve your vision, where failures become fuel, and where rare individuals become unstoppable forces. Family money isn't just capital. It's a call to rise above the noise, to connect with fire starters just like you, and to build a future made not of compromise, but of relentless, shining possibility. If you are done pretending the old rules apply, if you are ready to break out and burn bright, then family money is not just an option, it's the key. The key to freedom not promised by the world, but forged by those who dare. This is your moment. This is your power. And this is the beginning of everything you were meant to create.